man. You see the countdown, don't you?
Yeah, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's up, guys? I want to say that today it's only me. Mr. Alaji Muhammad is not here. He has the family emergency. But yo, we have a special guest. That's my guy. I met him almost 6 months ago on Clubhouse. My man Mosab, what's up, bro?
Yo, Osama, it's nice to be here. To be here is
Yeah.
nice.
Honestly, bro, like this is out of 82 episodes, like out of everybody from Clubhouse, I can't believe I waited this long to get you on. Like, damn, that's my fault.
Oh man, nah, not never a fault, never a fault. It's just
That's my
right
fault.
timing.
My man, if
Everything's.
you're listening, sorry.
I was gonna say everything's got its timing, so
Before we start off, I was gonna say, please follow my boy Musab. Where do you want them to follow you, bro?
Oh, I want to shout out one page because my cousin, he's trying to do his page, so I promised I'll shout him out. Tomurt
Shout him out, bro. Well,
TAMURT_. That's the name you need to follow.
I'll put the description in my. I'll put the account in my bio. Not in my bio. Sorry, my stories. This way, you guys can follow him. Anyways,
That'll be
bro,
good.
I'm not sure what you want to talk about, but I remember you were saying you want to talk about social media, Clubhouse, guys. I think low key my account got suspended because I have no access to it.
Yeah, man, it's crazy because we met on Clubhouse,
Yeah, we did.
and it
I
was
remember. It was actually insane.
pure random. Yeah, it was random. It was pure randomness. Well, obviously, I realized the same with the charisma, top tier charisma, and I had to, I had to step in for a second and be like, yeah, I like this guy. I
Yo,
like this guy.
I actually remember. I think it was me. I forget who was. I remember it was me, you, some other people. But I just remember that me and you were clicking so well. I'm like, bro, this guy's my guy. I'm like, yo, why is he in Toronto, and why am I not in the UK?
Yeah,
But
it
yo,
really
social
was.
media. Sorry.
I said, yeah, it really was. It really was.
I was gonna say, but it's insane because Clubhouse, like for the longest time, while we were all on quarantine, it got so many people close with each other to the point where people were FaceTiming, people were like texting on a personal basis, people actually visited each other to go see. Like I obviously met some people
Hmm.
from Canada, still have yet to meet my UK mans, but bro, it's actually insane. I was talking to one person, and I don't agree with the statement, but she was like, I trust more of my Clubhouse friends than I do my actual friends. I'm like, listen.
Oh, wow.
I can't do that.
Yeah. I mean, there's a level of trust. There's always going to be a level of trust. But if I haven't seen the person, then it can only go so far, Like,
No, exactly.
yeah, it's something about social media makes a lot of us comfortable to just jump in random situations, just talk to random people with very ease, you know? That's why I felt like when I was talking to you, I was just clicking well, just chatting, whatever.
Yeah,
And I think that's the one thing that you can do with social media. You can't do it in person. Just chat to anyone with ease. And I think
I think it made people honestly, bro. I think the Clubhouse, like, because I think Clubhouse at the time, I don't know. I know now it's dead. Like, legit, people are not on it as much. Or at
mm,
least the majority of people that I know are not on it. Maybe you can still use it to network, but I think the actual concept is dead because ever since the Android users came on, it just went downhill, in my opinion. And then they made it
yeah,
open for everybody. It went downhill, in my opinion. Like it was so exclusive for invite only. And it was like that's how it should
it
have
was
been.
it was invite only. You had to be invited to the club. Now you're telling
Right?
me anyone can get into the club? That does not
that's
sit well with me.
that's the club you don't want to be part of. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go
Yeah,
gangster
man.
now. I'm gonna go back to
I want
Instagram.
to. I want the VIP exclusive lounge. I want comfy chairs. I want to know that I'm in here because I got invited in here. You know?
Dude, I'm being serious. I remember I think I joined Clubhouse back in February, and I remember like obviously you're one of the first people that I met and clicked with because a lot of people I actually got annoyed with.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, there's no way there's people like think like this in the world because you know how sometimes there's common sense ideologies like this is how people should
Yeah.
think. And people, I'm like, bro, there's no way you're about to trigger me, man. Like, there's no way I'm about to beef someone who could possibly be a robot.
Ah, true. No, there's a lot of soft people. I feel like there's a lot of soft people on there.
Have
Easily
you ever
triggered.
triggered someone easily?
Oh, 100%. That's my forte, that is. That's my specialities. Oh, it's too easy for me to annoy people, to be honest. Because I like, you know, like I like finding people's weak point. Not for, sadistic kind of like weird ass stuff. It's just funny to see people's buttons and you try pushing them. But yeah,
So
it's
true.
just
I can't agree. I can't
yes.
agree more.
Because they
I,
change, they change. It's that transition. Because they're all cool, calm, collective, and then you just do one thing. They're just sporadic, different. It changes it. It's like they transform. You get to know people a little bit more if you do that as well. But obviously, not to the extent where you get people just hating you. But I feel like
I
everyone
honestly
does that.
does what?
I feel like everyone does. I feel like everyone does that. Everyone looks for each other's like what would you want to call it?
Acceptance.
Like the pressure, like the points where like you can like what's the word? Uh, when you don't want to overstep the line, but you want to
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
basically
But
everyone wants to
that kind
find
of
each other's line. Yeah.
that kind of goes back to cancel culture, to be honest with you, because a lot of people, I realize how many people are so sensitive. Like, dude, I thought Instagram was sensitive. It's even worse because people are actually hearing your voice. But this is why when I went back in Clubhouse temporarily, that's why in my bio I was
Mm.
like, I'm not here for a long time, but I'm here to have a good time. Shout out to Juicy Drake, but I didn't want to say that. I changed my name to obviously like some next name, Amokusa and whatever, and I just like, and I had no
Yeah.
pictures. So I would go and troll people. And I'm like, I realized how easy it is to get to them. I'm like, bro. And ironically enough, these guys will get mad if you're not agreeing to their opinion, but
Yeah.
then they get mad at you for speaking your opinion. I'm like, bro, how does this make sense?
Oh, it is what it is, man. Everyone's got their opinion, regardless of how bad it is to you, whatnot. You just have to take it with a grain of salt. Like you said, you're talking to them on the internet. If it's that deep and it's to that extent, just switch off your internet. Just turn it off.
Yeah, switch off your internet.
So just switch it off. If it's
Get
obvious,
a
if it's taking your peace away, then get a new hobby for the day.
get a new internet provider. Some bad
Just
signal.
change your provider for the day. Just change your.
Change your provider, bro. Change your phone plan. Change your number. But you know what?
Yeah.
You know what I want to say? What I loved about Clubhouse.
Yeah.
I think it actually was so different from like obviously Instagram, Snapchat, because I think at the time when it came out, obviously it was quarantine was still going on. And bro, I remember
Mm.
I would be stuck on that app for hours. I think everybody was. I think like for example, I was talking to people who were in the
Yeah.
UK while I was like it was night here and it was morning for them, or vice versa. Like they were it was night there for them, and it was like morning here for me. Right? Like bro, Clubhouse. Obviously, I had my bad moments. Bro.
Yeah.
I almost became like angry Drake. I was like dissing people. I had all my personal information on here, bro. I was like, damn, I'm about to get jumped.
Oh man, that's one bit that I had my Twitter linked as well. I really don't care, to be honest. I really don't care because my Twitter, I just chat nonsense as well.
Someone
But
tweets
it's
Mosab,
nice.
yo, I'm gonna fight you.
Oh nah, never fighting. That's the best thing. One thing I like is that I could have a conversation with a random person. I know that it doesn't need to end in hostility. That's the one thing.
Well, speaking about people that you can have good conversations with, obviously you met a lot
Yeah.
of people. So like you don't have to name names, but like how many people do you still speak to from Clubhouse?
That are actively
Like
you
yeah.
you and shout out to the what is it international what's
International
the
immigrants.
Facebook. That's the
International
word,
immigrants.
international. Shout out
That's
international immigrants.
that's our group chat, bro.
Yeah, everyone there, and a selective few of us as well, a handful of other people. But yeah, really and truly, you find your little groups and you just join them,
And you
to be
stick with
honest.
them, that's it. And then you
Yeah, it
do
is.
and then I actually one time I tried to do a top 10 list of like people I liked on Clubhouse. Dog, it was
Oh,
hard,
that is
bro. It,
problematic.
it
You're
was hard because in my
problematic.
head, someone asked me, and I was like, yo, listen, I started going down the list. I'm like, but I'm missing a few names. So I
Yeah.
started erasing. But definitely,
Yeah, don't do that, man.
if I had an actual
Don't
top
do
10 list, Mosab is
it.
definitely top three.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Hey, I like
top
that.
three. Top three,
Listen,
but yeah, it is definitely problematic.
I hope it's the gold medal.
Yo, honestly,
Oh,
it might be, bro, because I think out of everybody, yeah, I don't think I've ever had one argument with you.
oh,
Yeah, it was always a lit conversation
never.
with you, bro. I just like
Yeah,
knew if Musab's in the room, it's gonna be funny or it's gonna be like I'm gonna be
yeah,
laugh out of it. Other people I know there's a potential of me arguing with them. I'm like, nah, stop
yeah.
right there.
It takes for me, like, I can't be serious most of the time. I can't be serious because, like I say all the time, if it doesn't pay for me to be serious, why should I take it serious? You know?
It's
Uh,
funny that you mentioned that because when we were in a room, it was me, you, someone else from international immigrants, and they were trying to be serious, and you're making a joke the whole time.
Yeah, I have to. I have to. It's just that I can take it serious if someone wants to take it serious, but then after a certain extent, I just run out. I just run out of energy, and I just have to go back to unserious mode. And it's always the best, to be honest. You never want to take it serious because it's not work. You're doing it for fun, so just enjoy it.
Exactly.
Mm.
I think the only time I'm gonna have a serious conversation is like one on one. For example, like in a big group, it's kind of hard, but one on one, it's easier, obviously.
Mm. Yeah, what one-on-one conversations, they get quite deep, to be honest. They get deep.
That's when you get uncomfortable. You're like, this is too deep. I don't even like you that much, bro.
Start crying mid-sentence.
Cups and
Oh
roses.
man.
Oh shit, man. I was gonna
Yeah.
ask you something, but like, would you say Clubhouse by making like this is actually an actual question because obviously for me, I felt the way when Clubhouse went downhill because I think after quarantine ended, Clubhouse just died. Do you feel the same way?
Do you have to explain what Clubhouse is to
Nah, man,
whoever's
they know what
listening?
Clubhouse is. If those bums don't know what Clubhouse is, they are fucking lost.
Well, you're harsh, man. So take it easy, man.
Honestly, bro, like the fans know that we roast them. Like listen, they can roast me by all means, but they
Oh,
roast me, I'm roasting them back.
I love a good
But
roast,
no,
baby.
all jokes, bro. You can roast whoever you want, bro. You want to roast someone from Clubhouse, by all means. I'll say, yo, by the way, you should go watch the episode of this minute. We roasted you.
Oh no shots, no call outs. This is my first one. This is my first one. So I'm pacifist right now.
I'm just gonna
So
go put in the bio. Mosab called out someone from international immigrants. Guess who?
I've been calling them out for days, days on end. That will never change.
Don't
Mm,
kill me.
but yeah, the Clubhouse. What we mentioned was,
I was gonna say, do you think it died?
it
Because
dropped off.
obviously,
It died. Yeah, it definitely did because we had it in COVID, where most of us we were at home, not much to do, and some of us, like, if we were working from home, we'll finish for the day, or at least, if anything, I remember me myself. I used to, join sometimes when work was a little bit slow or mundane,
mhm.
and I need a little bit of entertainment to get me through the day, and that served us well, to be honest. But then once COVID started to pass, and people started taking more of an opportunity to be
Yeah,
active in person in real life, to start doing stuff because they realize staying at home is only so fun for so long, and it's inevitable. But I feel like it was what they did at the time they did it at. I think it was top notch marketing, top notch. An app where you sit down and you can talk to people through through the ease of just like voice chat, and the accessibility where you can just leave one active speaking room where you got a bunch of people talking about one thing. You can just leave that, and then you can just join
yeah.
another one, and you can just search all these different. It made it very easy for people to be satisfied with what they're looking for, or what they want to listen at that given time.
I
Yeah.
think the coolest thing about one of the coolest things about Clubhouse was the shoot your shot rooms. I'm like, damn, bro, you guys made live
Oh,
Tinder.
that's the first room I joined as well. I remember the first room I joined, I got invited. I remember my cousin's like, Mosab, I need you to come on this app. I need you to download this app and try shooting your shot. And I was like, and he knows me. I can't take it serious. When I hear shoot your shot and you think you're gonna have me taking it serious, you must be crazy. No way. I remember sliding into that channel. I remember trying to get my chance to talk. I remember they brought me up to the speakers and they're like, Musab, introduce yourself. And all I said was, I'm Musab. I'm scrumptious with an M, sweet like caramel cupcake. And I thought I was on a roll. I was like, yeah, that's me. That's how I am. Caramel through personality, through reality. And then they moved me down.
Bro, I used to get cheese when I used to get moved down. I'm like,
Yeah, man.
I ain't no peasant, bro. Bring me
Yeah,
back
they
up.
took stripped. They revoked my speaking privilege. They moved me down to the audience. I felt like a broken man.
Yeah, I'll say one thing that Clubhouse did that I think in the beginning of 2019, like around this time 2 years ago, TikTok was that trend where like people would spend a lot of time on TikTok, but then transitioning to 2020, Clubhouse was still a thing, but I still didn't know about it. I didn't know about Clubhouse until I think November of 2020. And I had downloaded the app, but I was still waiting for my turn.
Yeah,
It's not until February when I joined. I was like, "Yo," I felt bad for when I joined all those shoot your shot rooms. I had transitions, bro. I would enter
yeah.
Jamaican rooms, and then I went to Muslims rooms, and
Oof.
obviously I ended up with like meeting everybody like yourself and everybody else from
Yeah.
that I still keep in touch with. But I'm not gonna shoot your shot rooms. I entered one of them with someone from International Immigrants. And it was only me and her in the room.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna mention no names, but it was. I'm in their room. They bring her on stage. And then she's
Yeah.
like, they're like, "Yo, who do you want to shoot a shot at?" She's like, "I want like." She chose me jokingly because she knows I'm a friend.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Yeah, everybody here is ugly except for him." They like that's both down. I'm like, "Yo, relax." I didn't say anything.
Yeah,
These
it
guys
is. You
got so
gotta speak the
cheesed.
truth. Yeah.
These guys got so cheesed. I'm like, damn. I'm like, she's like, yeah, I'm only attracted to Palestinians. All these Egyptians got cheese. They're like, no, it's Zion. Like, bro, are you singing in Khartoum? I don't know what you're doing, bro, but relax.
My people are the truth. That's all I can say.
Listen, nothing. Well, whose people are the truth? That's the real question.
Anyone who I feel like is a top 10 tier person like yourself, Sarah, you speak the
Ah,
truth. You are the people of the truth.
honestly, when you first when I first downloaded Clubhouse, I actually used it seriously though. I did make some connections who definitely helped me out with things that I do with the podcast with me and Mo
Mm.
and stuff like that. But I guess I got so comfortable with roasting people and like having a good laugh that like I'm like I don't think I want to connect anymore with other people.
Yeah, man. You gotta, with great responsibility, you know, you got, I don't know the rest of the quote. Was something
Wait,
from,
hold on. What'd you say?
I was saying, with great power comes great responsibility. There you go. That's it. Yeah.
And then with a great
Yeah.
voice, you be on Clubhouse. There you go.
Exactly.
This is
They're
basically
like
a Clubhouse room.
this right now. I'm trying
Basically,
to. I'm trying not to treat it like one because it
you can
just
treat it
end up
like
being
one, bro. Relax.
randomness.
You can treat it like one. This is gonna be the most randomest episode, but we'll talk about Instagram. We'll talk about our beefs. We'll talk about people who we don't like. Who cares, bro? It doesn't matter. People are gonna listen and be like, "Yo, this is probably the most
Yeah.
littiest podcast ever," because no one ever sees me in this light.
Well, it's just like relaxed, cool, calm, and just having a
Relax.
laugh.
Because if people go back to our older episodes, like for example, like we've had so many people on from Clubhouse, from like obviously now yourself, Snoop, Sada, Claudia,
Yeah.
Maram,
Shout out
Jenny.
to Snoop as well. Shout out to all of
Shout out
them.
to
Shout out to
Snoop,
Claudia.
one of my favorite
Shout
people
out,
I
long
met
time.
off of Clubhouse. No, Snoop is definitely at top 5 on that list.
Yeah, I remember I caught her out as well when she came up on the episode, and I
Oh,
saw I, s- I saw that you posted that shit. I
she's
go
like, don't
Snoop,
tell no
you
one.
yeah. She goes, don't tell no one. I come straight up to her. I go Snoop, you don't know the whole episode, and you never told me. She goes, huh? How do you know? Yeah, I remember that.
I remember she's like, why'd you post it? I'm like, what do you mean? No one saw it.
She's keeping it down the dealio, you know, she's keeping it down low. I like that.
Yeah. But this episode is gonna be, I think, probably like one of my favorite ones. Episode 82. Come on, guys, gang, let's go.
Gun figures 82. Oh
Gang.
God, I'm
I should
gonna
have
start making
invited.
it. Huh?
What? Start making what beats?
No, I was gonna say I was gonna start making 82 my favorite number next.
Oh, 82 your favorite number.
Yeah, eight. That's
Well, how about you
crazy.
just
That
drop a
is.
bar? You can
Drop a
drop some
bar.
bars.
I don't have no bars. I
I
don't
have
rap.
bars.
I don't rap.
Honestly, who do you think can
Oh,
rap from? Who do you think can rap? I think I look at our boy M Fellow. Shout out to this guy, amazing photographer. I think this guy can
bad
rap.
boy
Look,
photographer.
this guy definitely has some bars.
I think M has got some bars. His heated bars. Some
Like his
influential
name
kind of bars.
is M Fellow, bro. M Fellow's a rap name right there.
It
Yeah, my name is
really
M
is, man.
Fellow.
Mafia, part of the mafia. He's got abbreviated names.
Mafia fellow or Muslim fellow.
It works well, to be honest. I think it works well.
It actually does work well. Who knows? The name is definitely ambiguous, and that's what how you want to be as a rapper. You want to be like unknown.
You want to be undisputed, yeah, in the industry. Yeah,
The
man. Shout out to M
undisputed.
Fellow, man.
Yo,
Shout out to
shout
M
out
Fellow.
to Sherry. Shout out to M
Shout out
Fellow.
to Sherry. Shout
Who's
out
on that?
to Miriam.
Uh,
Shout out to
Sophia. Shout out to
Maran.
Claudia. Shout out to
Shout out
Sada.
to man. Shout out to all of them, man. Shout out
Shout
to
out to
everyone that knows
Mosab,
me.
bro.
Shout out to everyone who knows me. Shout out to anyone who wants to know me. Shout out to
Shout
the
out to
people that.
everybody. Yeah, listen.
Oh man, shout out to
If
everyone.
you're
Shout out to
on
everyone I'm
Clubhouse, go follow Mosab, bro. I would say follow me, but I think low key my account.
Nah.
That's
Follow Osama or follow
nah, bro.
everyone
I
I
don't. Yo,
shouted
listen.
out.
If you go on your phone right now, bro, like that ass. I think, bro, I can't search my account. I was in one room. This is how it happened. I was in one room, right?
Yeah.
And it was me and my friend. We were like, we're in a heavy trolling mood. I go to one room. He's like,
Mm,
if you've seen Dave Chappelle's new comedy, right? Not sure if you have seen his like new comedy bit called The Closure.
yeah.
Obviously, the LGBTQ went off on it. But anyway, long story short, there was these guys who were not part of that community. They were just talking about whatever, and I'm like, I'm triggering. I'm like, I'm just talking about, yeah, bro, like what he said about the baby and all. I'm just saying stuff, and then me and my friend were adding on to the hype. Like, yeah. They got so cheap. I think so many men reported my account.
Yeah, I remember
But I'm
I
like,
was watching a video about that today. Someone was like analyzing the whole Dave Chappelle controversy, quote controversy. I was watching the video and that Dave Chappelle segment where he was talking about the baby when he said that
yeah,
you could kill a person and you won't get cancelled, but you say a certain things you get cancelled. I agree with that to the
I
most,
agree
to be
with
honest.
that. Like, I'm not hating on no one.
Yeah,
I do agree with that. I'm like, since when was taking
100%.
someone's life less important than like hurting someone's feelings? And by the way, I was talking this with my brother. I'm like, for example, if you get mad by a comment, that means you're wrong. Like, for example, someone says something about Muslims, hypothetically speaking, and
Yeah,
it's false. Why should I get mad? I know it's wrong. I'm not. I'm gonna ignore you. But you, as a community, if you got or for any community actually, you should not be getting mad at that comment because my innocent life. And what's funny is like nothing happened to his career.
it really
That's
is.
already
Yeah,
messed up. And
nothing
I'm
really did. They tried
not
canceling, but
nothing,
yeah.
bro. They can't, bro. I'm telling you, cancel culture is we cancel the dumbest stuff, bro. Oh, he said something about this. I'm like, fine. When people make joke about Muslims, if it's genuinely funny, I'm gonna laugh. Now, if it's derogatory, it's different.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna see my answer. But I'm like,
What
bro,
about if they're both? What about the derogatory and it's a joke? They say
I'll half laugh
there's
and
a
half educate.
yeah, man. You're out there shaking your head while laughing.
Even like,
You don't know whether to hang your head in shame or burst out in laughter.
oh, this guy said
Yeah. No, but
shaking your head
it's
while
that
laughing.
reminds me as well. Yeah, that reminds me of a quote I remember I heard someone say. It was whenever you're gonna talk to someone, you're always gonna risk offending them. You know, to talk to
Yeah.
someone, you're gonna risk offending them. So
I think a lot of people that I've met off of like reality or Clubhouse and people who I've spoken to, like obviously like gotten to know them, I don't
Yeah.
like. I don't have no like now. Obviously, I'm a lot older, but now obviously at 26 years old, I really have no time to put my energy into something which is useless. Like it's gonna bother you for a day, and after a day, you're gonna move on with your life. Like there's no way it's gonna
Yeah.
continuously bother you for 10 days. Like if that's the problem. If that's an issue, bro. There's better things in the world to worry about. One of them is your life, your career, like who you want to
That's a
marry. Like
heartbreak. That's a
that's
heartbreak right there.
that's
10
even
days.
that's
10 days.
even worse
That's
than
a
that's a Drake song, bro. That's a Drake song.
that's
It's
a
like
Drake song. You're gonna start doing ad libs that day.
people are gonna listen to Marvin's Room. Cups that are roses.
Yeah, man. Got handkerchiefs in their pocket, man.
But yo,
Snot
for all
dripping.
serious note, what you said like about offending people, like if somebody who you're gonna offend, that's actually so true. Because look at Clubhouse for example. You definitely have had arguments with
Yeah.
people about like the dumbest stuff, but sometimes they don't see where you're coming from or they don't understand your point of view, and then they take it as an offense. And you're like,
Yeah.
and obviously it's not your intention. But at this point, I'm just like, bro, if you're always gonna get offended, no one wants to be your friend. Like for example, if you roast me, for example, right, and obviously in a joking matter, if I
Yep.
keep getting offended, it's not gonna make you want to talk to me because you're like, I can't even talk to you without you getting upset.
Exactly. Yeah, I think there should be always a level of tolerance. There should be always a level of tolerance, but obviously you understand that, within yourself, there's a certain limit that someone can get you to where at that point, they've taken away some of your rights. That 100%, I stand by that. But,
Yeah,
everyone, regardless who you are, you're gonna get roasted, and it's gonna be just for the jokes. It's just gonna be for the banter. So just learn to ride with it. Learn to not make it affect you. Rather, just find the humor within it, within reason.
honestly, yeah. Here's the thing. It depends. Like obviously sometimes you can obviously gauge between like someone that's trying to be disrespectful, trying to take a shot at you,
Exactly. Yeah.
or someone because especially for people who I'm like, for example, there's a lot of people on Clubhouse who I was close with, and I'm not as close with no more, obviously because you start drifting, you get busy with life. But
You
if
sure?
someone from Clubhouse starts like
You
talking
sure?
madness,
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, in my head, I'm not gonna get pissed off because I'm like, bro, don't know you, don't know, don't care. But if even if it's someone you see on a daily basis who's being
Yeah.
disrespectful, at that point, I'm like, I'm seeing your face, like I can legit knock you out.
Oof. Oh, damn.
Muhammad Ali, bro.
Damn. Should be a bit of a 1-2, 1-2 uppercut. Oh my god, man. I wasn't ready for that.
Have you met anybody from Clubhouse?
Yeah, uh some of my new friends, Libyans, well
Shout out to
acquainted.
the Libyan community, bro.
Shout out to all of them. Shout out to what's it called? Shout out to Ahmed, shout out to Nadar, shout out to FB, shout out to Snoop, shout out to Mohi, shout out to
Wait, you met Snoop?
Abdul Hadi. Yeah, no, I didn't meet Snoop, but if I could take a flight, she lives abroad, man. She don't live in the UK or anything like
Oh,
that.
I was gonna
So
say because I'm
yeah,
jealous. Like, I look, you want
nah,
to meet her.
haven't met.
She's a
Nah,
celebrity in Clubhouse, bro.
they brought me into their little tight little group, and I felt welcome. So shout out
Damn,
to
bro.
them.
Tell them thanks for the invite, bro. That's what I'm saying to them.
Yeah, shout out
Say
to
Osama
Kiki,
says thanks,
shout out to Fef,
thanks for
shout
the
out to
invite.
Aya, shout out to all of them, man. But
You
yeah,
only said
man,
a few names that I know, like just based on
yeah,
like talking to them in the past. But shout out to all those guys. Shout out to the Libyan community. I used to be an honorary
shout-
Libyan because I used to have a lot of Libyan friends.
oh man, the Libyan community is so tight knit, man.
Yo,
It's
bro,
just crazy.
it was huge on Clubhouse, bro. I'm like, damn, these
Yeah,
guys are like
it's huge,
army.
but it's so tight knit where you just find just Libyans with other
I
Libyans.
want
To
to
be
know what
honest.
happened to the Queen of Libya, bro. So I want to know. There's a girl.
Queen of
You're,
Libya. There ain't no Queen of Libya. There ain't no Queen of Libya.
that's true, bro. She's falsely claiming who she is.
She falsely
But
claiming it. But shout out to her though. Shout out to her. She's the
yeah,
ambassador for the Libyan community.
she, she's the ambassador of Canada and the Libyan community.
Yeah, man. That's
We give
crazy,
people so
man.
much clout. What's crazy?
That's crazy. Well, it's crazy, people have like thousands of followers. in my eyes, you're no longer just a normal person. You're an ambassador. You are a volunteer ambassador.
Bro,
And you're
some people
doing
are
it
just.
for free.
I low key want to reach 1,000 followers, but I didn't. I think I have like 400, I think. But at that point,
I think
I
so,
stopped
yeah.
caring. I'm like, fam, you know what? I just want to like have fun, have a good conversation, and like the people who I met in person from Clubhouse, like some of them are like one of them. I haven't spoken to him in a while, but this guy went ghost. Everybody's asking like where he went. This man went ghost, but he was one of my favorite people to ever meet. And you know him, bro. Do you remember Was?
Yeah. Shout out to what?
Yeah,
Shout out to
bro.
us,
Shout out to
man.
Was, bro. That's my guy. Bro. I
Yo,
actually miss
you know
that
this
guy.
whole episode is just being shout outs.
I
Just
know, right?
imagine
We're
how
just
loud
shouting.
this.
Yo, shout out to this, shout out to that.
All,
We're gonna start shouting out people who we don't even know.
bro,
Yo,
you need to
shout
be
out.
careful, you know. All these shout outs, you gotta check on your neighbors,
Yo,
man.
yo, yo, we need some money.
We're loud, man. We're no longer shouting out, man. We're doing some megaphone
Yo,
shouting right now.
bro, we went from rap. Listen, man, this podcast gonna be lit. They're gonna be like, yo, what are they talking about? Honestly, low key, how about we pretend like we're talking trash about them? It's like, yo, they're actually waste you stuff. They're roadmans.
Oh,
And
I
then
could never, man. I
I'm
could
just
never,
joking, just
bro.
joking.
Nah, man, they hold the tight. Listen, they're in my heart right now, and right now
So I'm gonna put you on the
all
spot,
of them are
man.
having a picnic.
I'm,
They're all having a
I'm,
picnic right now.
and you're not invited. I'm gonna put you on the spot. Give me your top 5 Clubhouse mans.
Clubhouse, what?
Nick, give me your top 10 Clubhouse people.
Oh, I can't do that. No. That's like no. Everyone who's in my mind, everyone that I know right now, they're all in harmony in my heart right now, having a
This
nice,
this guy's gonna put
blissful
like
picnic. No one's better than everyone. Everyone's equally as great as the other. No. That's
tap
you're problematic,
tap
man.
tap 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 tap.
Wow. He goes, give me your top 10. Wow, you want me shot at different days of the week, bro. It's a good. That is problematic.
Look,
That's
man, I'm
dangerous.
sorry. It's just that, like, I want to test your loyalty, and your loyalty stands with Mosab is a real legend.
Listen, like I said, I can't do that because then I know I have to put someone in front of another person, and nah, I can't do that. Everyone
Okay.
is on the same level. Number one, obviously, shout out to Sam for having me on here. It's crazy, you know. It's crazy. I'm telling you, this whole episode is just pure shout outs, man.
Look, we can talk. Listen, man. You were speaking about like shouting out people. I was before I sent you the link. I was on M Fellow's store and he was watching soccer, football. Tell my worst
He
sport ever, by
goes,
the way.
you called it soccer. That is, no, it don't work like that.
Yo,
I remember someone
hold on.
told me as well. What's
What?
that, sir? What?
No, go on.
Oh, yeah, I think it was you that told me. I remember I was asking, I was like, why do you guys call your football, American football, and soccer? And someone said it's because the ball is a foot.
I did
I
not say
go,
that, bro. That's a dumb example.
I was in disbelief. I go, you've measured that ball and you told us it's a football and
That's
you're
a
telling
dumb
me
example. Let me
soccer.
tell you that.
Nah, after that, I was like confused. I go, you guys just
Like,
missed the whole purpose of kicking the ball. And now
you know what's
you're
funny?
telling me you're calling it soccer. Crazy.
Speaking of accents and like obviously like how you would pronounce certain words and how we would, I think can't for me because I obviously like Toronto slang is obviously similar to UK slang. So when I'm talking to you guys and there's Americans in the room, one of my American friends would like tell me, yo, do you understand?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, I'm like, the slang is similar. I understand. I'm like, yo, I don't understand anything. I'm like, bro, go read a dictionary. I'm like, I understand because I'm like, it's just similar. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
cultured, bro. Shout out to Chunks and Fitty, bro. Those guys, I'm like learning all the words. But on a real note, it is weird how, for example, like there's some things you guys make no sense with. Like, why are you saying fries is chips? Come on, that's already an L.
Fries are no, because they are chips.
No, they're fries, man.
No, but I don't know about you guys over there, but we got two variants of chips. We have those French fries where you get the skinny, thin,
Yeah,
you know,
and you guys call them chips or crisps
but
or
the
whatever you want to
chips,
call them.
Nah, they're still chips. Potato, like you cut a potato and you chips, and then you got like the thicker version of chips, which are like we just call chips, and
So
like
the ones with the bigger bundas.
yeah, with the with the extra fluff inside, extra cushion. But
Yo, that's
and then our
important.
crisps, yeah, our crisps are your potato chips. Well, your equivalent of potato chips, which
Oh man, honestly, bro, I'm gonna do another episode where me and you come with
mm,
words and see
oh,
how
where this where this was it words comparisons and slang
word
comparisons.
comparison. Next
Yeah,
episode, Musab and Osama go head on head words comparison, and then we'll
yeah,
start roasting
that
each
would
other.
be good.
We need people from Clubhouse to be judges though. Like we need like someone from the UK and someone from Canada, and the rest as
So
an
the whole
audience for this
audience,
podcast.
whole
That'll be a lit
audience is just
episode, low key,
alive.
bro. If we get everybody as an audience and like they'll be like cheap chiming in. I think my goal is to get maybe 6 or 7 people on one podcast altogether. That'd
Oh,
be a goal
six
of
or
mine.
seven.
Yeah, just to get everybody's opinion. Be
That's
wild, bro.
just
Some people
oh,
might
that's just
actually
gonna be
get cheesed.
loud. That is
That's
gonna
like
be loud.
Clubhouse,
That is.
bro. Let me ask you, when did someone ever properly get their point across in Clubhouse? At least on Instagram, when you're texting on Instagram, like you're waiting until the bubble stops. In Clubhouse, someone's speaking over you.
Well, usually, I just grab the mic and get closer to it. To be honest. That's my go-to. Either you start hearing me breathing heavily, or I'm starting to just grab that mic and bring it close to mouth. I need to talk. I need to say something. But usually I
Why don't
let someone else
listen?
talk.
Why don't you start a podcast? That's what I want to know.
I always wanted to be honest.
Really,
Always wanted
you
to
should do it,
all this built-up content that I'm just dishing out for free.
bro. Like you should definitely do that. 'Cause I can tell you, for me, like I remember we
Yeah.
were talking about. He said you want to know how we started the podcast. We started 3
Yeah,
years ago.
man.
I'll tell you.
Like,
I'll give you a brief story.
yeah,
We started 3 years ago, right? And then essentially, it was a group of 3, and then we had, and one of my friends has a videographer. Like he's a videographer, so I hired him on. So technically, it was a team of
yeah,
4, but the 3 members, the 3 original members, were me, Mo, and the 4th member who left 2 years ago. And no one knew about us at this point. It was like 2018, April. So we would film incognito, with not posting nothing, just to test our skill sets, how we're talking, how to transition.
yeah.
But we were so inconsistent. By 2019, when we posted, if you go back to our first YouTube video,
Mm-hmm.
I remember I told them, like, guys, I'm like, there's no way we're gonna post one video and then wait 2 to 3 months. Like they have to like post. And then like Mo at the time was like, nah, no, no, no. And we actually spoke about it previously in an older podcast. And then
Yeah.
our team, like, bro, like, people were like getting bored. Imagine like someone dropping a song and then you won't hear of them until a year after. Like you're not building up the hype. There's nothing that is keeping them engaged. And then long story short, 2020 came. I think 2020, and we started doing this podcast, me and Mo. At this point, it was only me and him, and I think it was May 29th. We started recording. He's like, what are we going to talk about? I'm like, whatever comes to our mind. And I honestly think, and I genuinely say this, I think you're such an
Yeah.
eloquent person that you should definitely have your own podcast, bro. You say stuff so nonchalant, and it makes you laugh.
Yeah, man. You just I don't know. It's in my head half the time. I feel like I need to say it this way, because if I don't say it in that certain way, it doesn't have that flair. It doesn't have that charismatic,
Yeah.
that little charismatic little hint, whatever you say. Because the way you say it ultimately sells it to as well. I feel like the way you say something also sells the joke, and I like doing it. Yeah. Yeah, I like changing up the accent, switching up,
You
throwing a little bit
you
of.
could do one with M Fellow, you and M Fellow together, bro. Talking about football.
Nah, forget that. I barely even watch football, man. I barely even watch
What
football.
sports do you
I
watch?
play all the time. I would love to play all the time if I had the chance.
So are you good though? For the viewers out here,
Oh,
are you good?
bro, I've got
But don't lie about it.
and skills. Listen, my
Ah,
heart can take me to the end of the pitch, back
yeah,
to the other
I need to
half of
see
the
a
pitch.
video. I need to see a video,
It's
bro.
crazy. I haven't got paparazzi with me, so man. Soon as I could get some paparazzi,
They're
I'll
all
get you
gone.
some, camera shots. Maybe
As soon as
pull out
Mosab goes, the paparazzi is gone somehow.
might pull out fellow, tell him to bring one of his Canon Nixon 350s, whatever those cameras are, man.
Yo, this guy needs to give me a photo shoot, bro. This guy's always taking photos of cars. I'm like, come to Canada, bro. Give me a photo shoot.
Oh man, some top photography skills, to be honest.
This is a fact. This is a fact. Some top photography skills. I think I'm better low key. I'm fellow okay. My iPhone,
Wow.
I'm kidding. I'm joking. I love that guy.
Wow, I'm a tell him right now as we speak on text.
Yo, text the group chat right now saying, "Yo, if you guys want to join."
You want me to just say yo?
What if MFL just joins right now? It's like, yo, what the hell, man? Why are you talking trash? But I do want to say, listen, man, we're all busy. But the thing is, I actually wasn't. It's funny enough. I actually was, because I thought Mo told me yesterday that he has a family emergency, and he was like, "Yo, are we able to reschedule?" I'm like, "Fam, I'm not gonna tell this guy like while he's sleeping to reschedule." I'm like, "Nah, man. Like, it's already. I think it was midnight for you guys." I'm like, "Bro, I'm like, I'll do it on my own." He's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah." Well, he's like, "Bro, I don't think I can even do it." So I'm like, "There's no point of you stressing out to do the podcast or whatever." It sounded really serious. He's like, "Bro, it's the last minute thing. I'm not sure if I'm able to make it." I'm like, "No, I'll do it on my own. That's fine." Because I'm like, I spoke with the Muslim before on Clubhouse. It's gonna be like a Clubhouse vibe. It's easy to talk to you. If it was someone else, like an actual guest, it could be low-key awkward because you want that next person like ask all the questions.
Yeah, bro, you could have told me to reschedule. That's fine, to be honest. Yesterday, it was funny because I didn't even sleep until 2 o'clock at night.
Really?
And then, I didn't sleep until like 2 in the morning. Bro, I come back from football. I made it. I
Stop
dropped
lying.
off.
I know you're just the bench warmer, bro. You're the water boy.
Bro, bench. We don't even have benches to warm over there. Everyone has to kick the ball. We're paid to play, bro. 100%. I need to kick the ball. And you know what the funny thing is? I picked up 2 other people with me. I remember I dropped them off, and the last one I dropped off. Well, he's practically. I'll just say he's practically my cousin, to be honest, at this point, because we're very tight. Both our families know each other for the longest. Yeah. So in my mind, practically, cousins in my mind. And I was chilling with him. We're talking about the match, and bro, I forgot to turn the lights off in my car. My car was dead. The battery was dead, and I told him, "Listen, you go home. I need to figure out what to do with this car." And luckily, I was on the top of the hill, and I was 2 streets away from where my home was. So all I said was, let me just take the brakes off and let me just roll down this hill and see if the hill can jumpstart my car. Oh my God.
That sounds like a cartoon show, bro.
Listen, when you're in a predicament like this, you just gotta think on your toes. You gotta think on the spot. So all I did was pull down that handbrake, and I was gripping on that steering wheel like with all my strength.
There's no way you're lying. You're lying. You're for real?
I'm telling you, this was today, 2 o'clock in the morning.
This is better than Fast and Furious, bro. Man was like Vin Diesel.
Bro, I was going down, and the thing is, because the car is dead, there's no power steering. You got no braking, so all you got a prayer in the hand, and in the other, you got a handbrake. That's all I got, man.
He's like,
I got a prayer and I got a handbrake. That's all I have. And I was rolling down the hill and I saw the lights started flashing. I thought it was Christmas. I'm telling you, I thought December came early. Lights started flashing. I was like, yes. That hill ran out quick, bro. The car didn't start. I took the first left and I was like, oh, looks like I'm going to have to push. But luckily, after like a couple of seconds or so.
I know you're BSing, bro. There's no way that actually
happened. I'm telling you, I swear to God, this happened. Bro, this happened at 1 o'clock. I'm telling you, how many hours was it? It was like, I want to say about 12 hours ago. No, not 12 hours ago. Less than that. Bro, it's like, what, 3:40 right now?
Let's say 9 hours ago.
So 12...
13, 14 hours ago?
Around... But I don't know. All I'm saying it was early this morning, 1 o'clock this morning. I was in the middle of the road with a car that didn't want to start, and I tried to push it on my own. That's
This guy, bro. I don't think I've
I,
ever had that experience, to be honest with you.
it's bro, it's one of those things that it just happened to us. You just,
What
you know, it happened. But
I
yeah,
could tell
luckily
you,
some guy
yeah,
came, he had some jump leads and jump start the
he
car.
definitely
It was
asked
okay.
you, like, yo, are you filming a movie, bro, or what's happening here? It's like, we're filming Fast 11. Relax. Can you leave? Like,
It's
Vin Diesel's
crazy.
chasing.
It was hilarious because where I pulled up, it was in a sharp bend, so he almost crashed. So I was like, how worse could it get? Imagine first of all, I ran out of battery in my car. I can't start it, and then later on, I've caused a collision. I was like, this is terrible. This is, but yeah, no, he was a careful driver, and he saw what happened, and jumped out the car, and back home I went, and yeah,
Bro,
that's
that
it.
that sounds that sounds hard to believe. I do have a similar story where I think it was 2 years ago. It was me and Mo. We had to go to a city near our house, near our area called Mississauga, right, to meet some friends. And it was a heavy
Yeah,
snowstorm. And this guy, before he had his car, now he had a different car. It was a lot older, right?
yep.
And older cars don't have ABS, like
Oh,
his
okay.
tire,
Oof.
his so it's a big snowstorm, right? And thank God there was no cars around us. We're driving, his car loses control, bro. We spin out in the intersection, and we're
Oof.
like,
And the brakes lock up.
the brakes lock up, right? And then thank God, bro, that day, like they said, don't. They were telling everybody, don't leave your house. It was that bad of a snowstorm. It was like 2019, around November, like October, November time. I think October time. Sorry. And on the way from that time all the way to Mississauga, we were driving probably 30 kilometers an hour, bro. Like usually it would take us to that place. It would take us 10 minutes. It took us a
Yeah.
good hour to get there, and it took them. They were waiting for us for so long, and we're like, bro, like we spun out on the highway. Some of us,
Dancing on ice on the highway.
bro. In my head, I'm like, holy. I'm like, never again,
Yeah.
man. I'm like, I should have drove.
That those are scary moments, man. Definitely. When the car skids out on the ice like that, no, 100%.
Oh
Yeah.
hell no! And especially people who like he's a good driver, but mind you, like imagine someone who you don't trust driving, and that happens. You're
Yeah.
like, Bismillah, bro. I was being dua. I'm like, Alhamdulillah, we're still awake.
You guys would have had a different wake up. You guys would have had a wake up somewhere else. Oh
Oh god,
man.
bro. I would have like hypothetically, if Clubhouse existed at that time, I would have went on Clubhouse and shared my anxiety. Like, yo, guess what happened?
Just tell everyone what's going on. Oh
It's funny
man,
because
nah,
people would
God
go,
forbid.
yo, like, I'm not. Have you like people share so many personal stories on Clubhouse? They'll be like, yo, man. Like, I remember one time, Sada. I'm not sure how Sada was hosting a room. And
Yeah,
these two, I think this guy and girl come in and they were like complaining about their relationship. And at this point, no, some guy goes in and tells
that
him his
makes
girlfriend,
it.
right?
You know.
Some guy, and then the girl was inside the room, so we're giving him his advice.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Wow, this is how you feel about me?" And we're like, and he's like, "Yeah, bye bye." She's also in the room, and we're like, "This is awkward now." Don't say a room with 30 people, bro.
Man, they were heartbroken. Never me. That's all I'm saying.
I got heartbroken,
Oh,
bro. A lot of girls broke my heart, man. I'm like a Drake meme, bro.
you can't let them break. How you? It's 2021, bro, and you're
No,
getting
but listen,
heartbroken.
this is like old Kusa, bro. Not new Kusa. Like, listen, man. I'm like,
Oh,
we went from Kusa's room to Alhamdulillah, bro. Like, we're on a new vibe. Ain't
that's
no
what
one
I'm
breaking my
saying,
heart,
man.
bro.
That's the transition we need,
Listen, man.
bro.
As long as you know how
Ah,
to
man.
cook, yo, one of my I'm
Find out your
playing, I'm
food's a little bit salty because you start crying.
playing.
you
And
know,
it was
you know what? To anyone who has a heartbreak, yeah, and they think they're going through it well, if your food turns out like suspiciously salty, just know you've not handled that breakup. You've not handled that well. I'm telling you, man.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm horrible when you want to come and confine about a breakup, man. I could be serious
You
for a
know,
couple of seconds, but then I'll just at that point I'll be like, how
yo,
are you?
oh, the
How
fact that you
you
said
at
that.
your big age?
The fact that you said that made me. I remember when I was working. I forget what job I was working for. I think it was Google when I was working for Google, and I had to go to like one store to go train the associate on our products, right? I had to do a training at a
Yeah.
store. I think it was a Costco or Best Buy. I don't even know. I mean, long story short, I knew that store really well because I used to work there as a vendor, like full time at their store. I wasn't with Best Buy, but I was like third party in their store. And long story short, hold on, give me one second. And long
Little
story
intermission
short,
there.
yeah, little intermission. Long story short, shoot, long story short. Oh, this girl comes up to me and she's like, bro, she's about to cry. I'm like, what the hell is wrong? And she's like, can I talk to you? And bro, I'm awkward in certain positions. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, unless you're my boy and I know you really well, like, I'll help you. But if I don't, I get awkward. I'm like, yo, like, what do you need? You need a cookie? I'm like, yo, what do you want, bro? Like, you need a hug? Like, I got no idea what you need.
It's that
And then,
face, man. Oh, when they start crying as well, man, and it's that face. I just look at them. I'm like, okay, what do I
bro,
do now?
I laugh in awkward situations. Like, it's funny that I just do. It's not like I don't mean to, but I just like, if I do not know you that well, for example, I'm not gonna go out of my way to like, I may give you like generic advice, but like, it's awkward, bro. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, give you a hug, bro, and pat you on the back, or like
You'd be like, there, don't worry.
you start telling them Shakespeare. It's like, listen, this is what's gonna go down. But I remember that day, and I remember the same day on the way home, I was driving one of my colleagues home because like she lived close to me, whatever,
Yeah.
and she was like, I heard what you did. I'm like, did what? She's like, I heard that you were no help. I'm like, what do you mean, bro? No help? I'm like, I don't even know this person.
Yes, that's what I like. Be the problem.
I'm like, fam, like in my head, I'm like, at
Distract
that
the
point,
problem.
I'm like, bro, she's not my wife, bro. Relax.
That's how you. Listen, this is how you. This is for every solution of someone who comes to you with a heartbreak. Just be the problem, so you can distract them from the other problem. You know.
Yo, and she said dying. She's like, bro, I don't know what that. Apparently, that girl was going through something, but in my head, I'm like, fam, like I already, like I'm the type of person like I'll ask once if you don't tell me. Like this girl thought I was about to play like deal or no deal. I'm like, listen, bro, you didn't tell me once what's going on. I'm not about to like guess a
Yeah.
thousand times. I'm like, get out of here, bro. And then she
Nah.
was like, wow, you're
Yeah.
not sympathetic. I'm like, man, I'm not Dr. Phil about asking your problem and saving your issue. No, we're good.
Nah, but yeah, in all seriousness, to be honest, like, that shit hurt. That shit would hurt. It plays on the emotion string. And when they find comfort in places where
Of
it's
course,
like home.
of course, it's gonna
It's like
hurt.
home. It's yeah,
In my opinion, it's like people like look. I think to come full circle, you can't
yeah,
trust because we're talking about trusting people on Clubhouse. You can't trust people just for example, like 'cause I'm like naturally I'm a funny guy. I talk. I'm nice to everybody, but you should not take that niceness and that funniness and just put full trust in because you don't know what my intentions are to you or what I'm gonna say behind your back. And I'm
mm,
like people, I'm like family. Yes, I'm not gonna do that. But I'm like you don't know that. I know that, but you don't. And people like
yeah,
think I'm like their advice, like their guidance counselors. Like, listen, man, life. This is what you should do. I'm like, listen, bro. Like this is like oh like back in the day I'm like nah but like now for example hypothetically if you come to me you want advice like or for example
yeah,
someone I'm cool with it's different because at that point I kind of built somewhat of a relationship with you but people at work like listen this is work it's not like love 101 bro
yeah. Oh
people,
man, I
people
take
ask me
all
for
emotions and I put them to the side when it comes to work, man. Honestly,
this is this is
workplace is not
Musab bro words of Musab bro what's a quote you could tell our fans that they could live by
a quote they could live by.
yes sir
Live, but the best one I can think of right now is live life simple so others can simply live. That's it.
damn that's tough that is
Yeah.
tough
Just
that
keep
is
it
tough
simple, is it? Anything that doesn't have a simplicity to it, or it's you know it just causes confusion within your life, whatnot. Just put it to the side, evaluate it. Is it
Bro,
worth it?
have you ever thought of
No.
being listen, man? You better open a podcast and talk about quotes. That this guy just went over my head.
Just spend my evenings just writing quotes.
Well, you do that on Clubhouse. This guy's a paragraph in his bio.
Nah. Those are the book of quotes. Backstory for anyone who's listening. I have on my bio. I have a log of every funny statement that I can think of that's been said on a Clubhouse that I was there present. And some of them make for hilarious moments, honestly. I can't think of any on the top of my head, but those are the Booker quotes.
I
I
know.
thought,
I think I saw.
yeah, I thought,
I don't know what.
if it's a platform where everyone's gonna be talking, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna hear the most absurd stuff that is gonna make you laugh. So I thought, just let me use my bio to, make a, a, a an appendix of like just things that have been said. It's just hilarious, man.
Yeah, your bio is low key funny, bro. I remember each time I would see you, this guy added something else to his bio. By the time it was done, it was full.
Yeah, man. That is the truth. I'm telling you, my people are the truth.
Musab, here's a real question, bro. When do you come to Toronto?
Oh, when I'm coming to Toronto. Well, seeing that we're part of the Commonwealth, I feel like I'm already there. I don't know, to be honest. I would love to come. I would love to come.
Bring the whole squad, bro. I'll show you guys around.
100%, man. If I could, the possibility, and we'll make a group immigration, a whole group of us
Hey,
just
group
start.
immigration.
Yeah, man. We'll start
How
flooding for your borders.
about? Yeah, you can meet me, and that's it. You can obviously meet everybody else who cares about them. No, I'm just
Yeah,
joking.
man.
But you
You'll
can
be the
meet.
tour guide.
I will be the. I remember what did we actually spoke about that. I was joking. I was like, what did Claudia say? She was like, "I'll be the tour guide," and oh, she's like, she'll be the tour guide. And I'll show them good spots to eat or whatever.
What was that? Sugar what?
I remember one time. I'm not sure if this is on International Immigrant or some next group chat, but I remember I was. I think it was on International Immigrant. I was saying, "Yo, guys, come to Canada," and I'm like, "I'll show you the best food spots to be." And then Claudia was like, "Osama,
Oh,
you do that, and I'll be the tour guide." And I'm like, "True, let's do it."
yeah. That's the best. That is, you know.
That is the
You
best.
spend your times, meeting new people. There's all everyone has their little go-to spots, and you get to know the person a little bit more.
This is fact. And then when you come, I'm gonna make sure you never leave Toronto, bro.
Oh, I don't
Like
know
you're
about
staying
that.
here. You're staying here, bro.
I don't know that. All I know is you guys have a horrendous tax. Is it tax or
Oh yeah, our
something
taxes
to
are horrible.
inflation with prices of like bread? I'm gonna spend like how much money on just
Bro,
basic
gas prices
essential.
went up too much, man. Listen, man, you're making me
Oh,
depressed now.
let's not talk about gas prices. The
Ah,
UK compared to Canada have the worst. I filled up my tank today. I put in £20 worth of fuel, and I barely got 14 liters of petrol.
damn. Yeah, well, I'm kind of the same boat to be honest with you, bro. Not my car. When I first bought
My
my car,
car.
when I first bought my car, it was at, I think it would take 40, $45. No, bro, we're hitting $65, man. This is some BS. I gotta, I'm like, yo, I was supposed to go to the gym today. And I'm like, yo,
You-
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, my car's on probation, bro. It's not even touched.
Probation. a
I'm
hundred
not
percent.
driving
I'm a
it.
start. My car is eating better than me at points. I'm telling you. I swear to God, at points, I feel like if I were to just share some of that fuel with myself, I feel like I could go a good couple of weeks as well. It's
Bro,
crazy, man.
I would stop eating for the whole week. Can you imagine like if oil was it was edible, bro? I would not have to eat for the week. Halas, bro, we're good.
That is the most expensive meal you'll be having. For
This is
real.
fact. This is
100%,
fact. I
man.
am actually so hungry, but I'm not gonna lie. I still haven't ate breakfast yet. The podcast
You
is
have
too
it.
important.
That's crazy, man. You should have grabbed yourself a little protein shake, little banana. Little
Hey
banana.
man, a little banana.
Yeah, a little banana. That's my go-to, to be honest. If I'm in a hurry or a rush and I can't have
I take it.
breakfast, a little,
I take it
little
then
protein
from the
shake,
gym.
banana. Yeah, 100%.
You
Do
know,
that. That's the go-to. That's the best thing.
you
Easy, refreshing. Get a little banana flavor. Get that little potassium. Get that stomach working.
can get
You
something working.
100%, bro. You got it. Listen, you have been lying, doing the planking. on bed, and your stomach needs that revitalizing, that active, you know, it needs that catalyst. Your body needs to get a jump start. You gotta get
You're
that
making me hungry,
potassium for
buddy.
your gullet.
You're making me hungry, bro.
Oh man,
Hold on.
you gotta get some food in or something.
I'm gonna go on international immigrants and hold on, and send them this thing to let them know that get ready. Hold on.
What are they getting ready for? Here we go. We're going some intermission.
Get ready for Wednesday. This is the most nonchalant podcast. Believe me. I think people are gonna like it because me and Nora are always serious.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this moment to look back at everything I talked about